Okay, I'll move on to the euro pairings now. Starting on the euro pound, I was waiting, since we broke through the trend continuation point, I've been waiting for a retest of this level here. We got that this week, the 88.37 level. Nice setup here, so I got a sell position actually on the 5-minute chart here, right up at this level. Nice failure. Yeah, so I'm looking to hold this position now down towards the 84 level here, 84.80. I'm going to come out. Quite interesting here. We've got, since we started the sort of whole acceleration through the trend continuation point, we've only had 2 bullish thrust days, and their lows appear at the exact same level basically, which is the 86.83 and the 86.85. Technically to the close, 86.82, we've actually removed them to the close, but you know, 1 pip, it's very close, so it's not the sort of thing I would look at to sort of sell or retest. I'd like to see the level removed to a close properly, but I think what I'm going to do here this week is, if we do sort of move a bit lower early on in the week and come back up to retest this area, then I'll look to sell around this area here. But currently, because we're so close to this level on the close, it's not exactly a sort of a great signal. But later on in the week, if we do come back to retest this level, it's obviously quite an important level. As I say, that only 2 bullish thrusts since the whole down move accelerated, so, and their lows were all here, so you can see it was removed to a close. It supported the market here, it was removed to a close. We had a failure here, then I think we had a Sunday bar in between here, so yeah, it was removed, and the similar level was retested again. It provided good support. You know, we've come back down to this level now. Technically removed it, like I say, but yeah, I'd like to see a bit more of a downside move before I look to sell this level at the moment anyway. We made a 9 count on the weekly chart, but again, similar to one of the other pairs I had earlier, the pound dollar also made a 9 count on the daily, but the 8th and the 9th bars are not the low of the sequence, so we'd really expect to see another low made before we get a retracement. My target level is actually below. We've got a TDSD support at 85.22, which I'll have to start thinking about this one, because I might actually have to take profits at this level rather than the 84.80. It's not too far away from where I'm coming out anyway, because having made the 9 count, we could actually get a nice bounce from here. We are still bullish on this weekly chart, so there's no reason why we could start to see some pound underperformance. You know, I'm obviously short the pound, dollar and yen, which, you know, some quite far away targets, so the charts are basically saying that there could be some pound weakness coming up in the sort of months ahead, which could sort of come after the time of the elections, is something that's been sort of talked about, especially if we have a hung parliament. I'm no sort of fundamental person, but you know, these things, you have to sort of think about it as well, if big sort of election things like this. So yeah, we could easily see a bounce from this 85.22 level, and from there we could move up to parity. So I think I'll probably take profits there and sort of rethink what's going on. If we get a nice bounce, I'll start to look for opportunities to go long. It's basically how it's looking, really. This 84.54 level, 85, anywhere around this area could be a good area to start building up long positions for a move through to parity. I know the euro's been looking pretty weak recently, but if that all gets sort of cleared up, then I think the pound could be in for a bit of a hard time. So yeah, basically this week I might look to sell this level later on if we get a retest, and I'll probably move my target level slightly higher to that weekly TDST support level. Okay, Euro Yen here. Taking a bit of a dive in the last few weeks. We're through the trend continuation point. I'm really expecting this 119.26 level to be reached, possibly this week, I'm hoping. I don't have any positions really running here. I've had a couple intraday positions happening, but nothing going at the moment. We made this bullish thrust here after the 9 count. I was hoping we'd get down to this level before we made that bullish thrust, and then I would possibly have started to look for some long positions. So this is the bullish thrust. So currently the support is at 121.76. We've had a bounce from that sort of area in Friday's session, but basically I'm looking here, if we can remove this level to a close, I'll look to take sort of short positions just on a short term basis down to this 119.26 level. So not really anything sort of majorly long term, but possibly get 200 pips out of that. On the weekly, I was hoping we would stay below this 122.10 on a weekly close, but that's going to have to gap down 50 pips and then go lower in the hour on Sunday to achieve that. So don't really know what this could do to the market. Could possibly be that this level is just not really significant, and we're more waiting for this 119.06, which is really the sort of first bullish thrust area here in the sequence. 119.26 is the projected target on the daily, so that ties in, basically with this weekly level. On the monthly chart, we need to close below this 121.73 level in the next couple of weeks to really sort of assert the bullish scenario here. But yeah, so there's not really too much going on here. I was hoping that we get a move up towards this level at some point, then we could add some shorts, but we just sort of kept going. So nothing really here unless we remove this 121.76 to the close, and then the following day I'll look to sell that level if it's retested. Okay, Euro US dollar now. There's nothing doing here for me at all on the daily chart, so I'm taking a wee look at the weekly chart here. We've broken the lower bat support, and if we sort of bottom out here and see a bit of a retracement now, we need to sort of see a move to the 1.3937 level to complete the sort of setup here. I'd actually like to see a move to about the 1.4301 area. This is quite a nice resistance level. It's also the 50% retracement level. So if we could get a move back up to here in the next sort of few weeks, couple of months, few months maybe, then there's scope for a good move down, almost to parity here on the weekly chart. That's basically what the charts are saying right now. So if we could get a nice squeeze up to this level, then the opportunity to go short should be there. I've sort of marked this level on the daily chart as well. This is the weekly level here. It's quite close to the upper bat support. So anywhere up around here, we're going to start to see some sort of major resistance up here. But currently, I really just can't really see anything here at all to trade. So yeah, I'll just be taking a back seat here and just waiting, probably for a few weeks before I get involved here at all, I should imagine.